The year was 1932, the setting British India. Amidst the struggle for freedom, a seed was sown, a seed that would grow into one of the most formidable forces in the world, the Indian Air Force. As the winds of change swept across the Indian subcontinent, a new era was dawning. The British Empire, in its efforts to maintain control, established an auxiliary air force of the Royal Air Force on October 8, 1932. This marked the birth of the Indian Air Force, an entity that would soon evolve from its nascent stage to a mighty power in its own right. The initial fleet of the Indian Air Force was modest, to say the least. It consisted of just 6 RAF-trained officers and 19 air soldiers. But what they lacked in numbers, they made up for in determination, courage, and an unwavering commitment to their duty. These were men who were ready to give their all to protect their homeland, even when it was still under colonial rule. Each of these individuals played a crucial role in shaping the formidable force that the Indian Air Force would become. They were the pioneers, the trailblazers, the ones who laid the foundation for an institution that would inspire countless others to serve their nation with honor and pride. They were the first of many who would join the ranks of the Indian Air Force, each contributing their part to its growth and development. The early days of the Indian Air Force were marked by challenges and hurdles. Yet, these initial obstacles did not deter them. Instead, they served as stepping stones, fueling the force's resolve and determination to rise above and carve out a distinct identity for themselves. They were no longer just an auxiliary force, they were the Indian Air Force, a force to be reckoned with. And so, amidst the struggles and the strife, a force was born. A force that was more than just a military entity. It was a symbol of hope, of resilience, of the unstoppable spirit of a nation yearning for freedom. The Indian Air Force was not just a military organization, it was a testament to the enduring spirit of the Indian people. A force was born, a force that would shape the destiny of a nation. As World War II swept across the globe, the Indian Air Force was thrown into the heart of conflict. The IAF was not merely a bystander, but an active participant, standing shoulder to shoulder with the Allies. The force was expanded dramatically during this period, from a small contingent of a few hundred personnel to a strong force of over 10,000. Their role was pivotal, providing logistical support, reconnaissance, and even engaging in direct combat. The Indian Air Force's contributions to the war effort were commendable. They flew dangerous missions over enemy territory, risking their lives for the greater cause. Their bravery and valor were not only recognized within the country, but also by the global community. However, the end of the war did not mean respite for the IAF. The Indian subcontinent was on the brink of a monumental change, independence from British rule. But with freedom came the challenge of partition. The assets of the Indian Air Force had to be divided between the newly formed nations of India and Pakistan. This was a period of uncertainty and turmoil. There were logistical challenges, resource constraints, and the looming threat of conflict with the newly formed neighbor. But the IAF navigated through these challenges with resilience and determination. They focused on rebuilding their strength and capabilities, training their personnel, and equipping themselves to defend their new homeland. It was a time of transformation for the Indian Air Force. They had to adapt to the changing geopolitical landscape, restructure their organization, and redefine their strategies. But they did so with unwavering commitment and determination. They were no longer a colonial force, but a national one, ready to defend their country's sovereignty and integrity. The partition and the subsequent challenges tested the mettle of the Indian Air Force. They had to confront not just external threats, but also internal upheavals. But they emerged stronger, more resilient, and ready to face any challenge thrown their way. In the face of adversity, the IAF emerged resilient, ready to defend its newfound independence. Post-independence India was not without its trials. As the nation faced its enemies, the IAF stood as a beacon of strength. The first significant test of the IAF's mettle came in the Indo-Pak War of 1965. The IAF displayed remarkable strategy and execution in Operation Grand Slam, where they successfully halted the enemy's advance. The IAF also showcased their aerial superiority in the Battle of Boira, where 4 Indian Nats engaged with the enemy's Sabre jets, resulting in a decisive victory that boosted the morale of the Indian forces. The 1971 Indo-Pak War further showcased the IAF's prowess. Operation Chengiz Khan, a preemptive strike launched by Pakistan, was met with a swift and decisive response from the IAF. The subsequent air superiority campaign, Operation Trident, saw the IAF neutralizing key enemy positions and is still considered one of the most successful operations in modern warfare. Fast forward to 1999, the IAF once again proved its valor during the Kargil conflict. Faced with the challenge of high-altitude warfare, the IAF innovated with weapon systems and strategies. Operation Safe Sega, the first large-scale air operation in the mountainous terrain of Kargil, demonstrated the IAF's adaptability and tenacity. The IAF's precision strikes played a crucial role in regaining control of the high outposts. Each of these conflicts presented unique challenges. But the IAF, with its unwavering commitment to safeguard the nation, rose to the occasion every time. The tales of the IAF's bravery are not just about the machinery or the technology, but also about the valor of the men and women who don the blue uniform, ready to defend their nation at a moment's notice. These stories of the IAF's involvement in wars are more than just chapters in a history book. They are a testament to the IAF's indomitable spirit, resilience, and dedication to the service of the nation. With every challenge, the IAF rose, etching tales of bravery and courage in the annals of history. As the world advanced, so did the Indian Air Force. With the dawn of the 21st century came a new era of modernization and growth. The IAF embraced the wave of technological advancements, transforming its capabilities to meet the demands of the modern battlefield. With the acquisition of new aircraft and state-of-the-art technology, the IAF began to redefine its operational strategies. It looked beyond traditional combat roles and expanded its capabilities to include air-to-air refueling, airborne early warning and control, and strategic airlift. The IAF's fleet witnessed significant diversification. From the indigenously developed light combat aircraft Tejas to the acquisition of the mighty Rafale, the IAF's arsenal began to reflect its ambitions on the global stage. These aircraft, equipped with advanced avionics and weapon systems, enhanced the IAF's combat readiness, ensuring that it remained a formidable force in the sky. But modernization wasn't confined to the acquisition of hardware. The IAF also began to invest heavily in human capital. It introduced rigorous training programs designed to hone the skills of its personnel, fostering a culture of excellence and professionalism. The IAF also recognized the importance of gender equality, inducting women into combat roles, a move that marked a new chapter in its history. This period of growth also saw the IAF's strategic importance increase on the global stage. It began to play a more active role in international peacekeeping missions, humanitarian assistance, and disaster relief operations. The IAF's growing capabilities and strategic influence underscored its position as a key player in maintaining regional stability and security. Yet, the journey of modernization is a continuous one. The IAF remains committed to harnessing the power of technology, constantly seeking to upgrade its fleet and improve its operational capabilities. With an eye on the future, it continues to explore avenues in areas such as artificial intelligence, unmanned aerial vehicles, and cyber warfare. Embracing the future, the IAF continues to evolve, fortifying its position as a global air power. Today, the Indian Air Force stands as the fourth largest air force in the world, a testament to its journey from a humble beginning. A journey that has seen it grow from a small auxiliary unit to a force that commands respect and admiration worldwide. The current strength of the Indian Air Force is nothing short of awe-inspiring. With over 170,000 personnel and nearly 2,000 aircraft, the IAF is a formidable force. Its fleet, a mix of indigenous and imported aircraft, represents the best of global aviation technology. It's not just about the numbers, though. It's about the capabilities these numbers represent. From supersonic fighter jets like the Sukhoi Su-30 MKI, Rafale and Tejas, to mighty transport aircraft like the C-17 Globemaster and IL-76, the IAF's air power is truly comprehensive. It's not just the skies where the IAF asserts its might, but the space too. With the launch of its own satellite, the GSAT-7A, the IAF has extended its reach beyond the blue yonder into the final frontier. The Indian Air Force, however, is not just about firepower and technology. It's about the men and women who serve with integrity and courage. Their commitment to the protection of the nation is unwavering, their resolve unshakable. They stand ready to defend the nation's skies, no matter the cost. The IAF's global standing is a reflection of its continued commitment to excellence. It participates in joint exercises with other leading air forces, like Red Flag with the US Air Force and Indradhanush with the Royal Air Force. These exercises not only enhance the IAF's operational capabilities, but also foster international cooperation and understanding. From the ashes of slavery rose a phoenix, a force of freedom, a force of valor, the Indian Air Force. Their journey is a testament to the spirit of a nation, a spirit that soars high, touching the sky with glory. A spirit that continues to inspire generations, a spirit that is the Indian Air Force.